YouGov did a poll a couple of hours ago, and they asked this question, and I quote, "Do you think Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's children should or should not be given the royal titles Prince and Princess?" And here's what they came to. Here is their conclusion. They should, 25%. They should not, 51%. That's what YouGov said. My family, don't read too much into YouGov. It's a biased, poll. It's a biased poll. And they're very, very much biased. Biased in favor of senior members of the royal family. From Camilla Parker Bowles to Charles to Kate and Prince William. As a matter of fact, a while back, they had said that based on their polls, Camilla had won over the nation. Based on their polls, that Charles and William, Kate and Camilla are more famous than even Harry and Meghan. Yet, in the UK, we have the king himself being booed at an event that he attended, the Commonwealth Service at Westminster Abbey. Hear this, please, my family. Once again, kindly.
Not my king! 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 Not my king!
The boos are loud and very, very much clear. On top of that also, a while back, YouGov had hired someone called Ben Elliott, who so happens to be the nephew of Camilla Parker Bowles. I am telling you, Camilla has gone all out to rehabilitate her image. She's friends with editors of various UK tabloids and has her nephews in places whereby they can let the public, hey look, Camilla has finally been accepted by the masses, by the public, through polling. My family, allow me to ask you one question, one very, very important question, which is even why I chose to speak about this. My family, have you ever seen, ever seen, even once, the media asking whether or not the white members of the royal family, the white children of the royal family deserve to have their titles? Have you ever seen them do those polls? The answer is no. I have never ever seen them do polls asking whether William's kids, Louis or Charlotte, should be prince or princess. You know what? I have never ever seen them castigate members of the royal family, parents, moms and dads like William and Kate Middleton, for calling their daughter Elizabeth after Her Majesty the Queen, the late Queen Elizabeth. Never have I seen them complain. Never have I seen them have segments trashing or attacking Kate and William or the other members of the royal family who have named their kids after the late Queen Elizabeth. Never have I seen them, being attacked, trashed, abused, insulted. I have never, ever, ever seen that. However, we are seeing it happening to the mixed race children of Harry and Meghan, whereby when Lilibet was born and Harry and Meghan announced the name that they had decided to call Lilibet, naming her after the nickname of the late Queen Elizabeth, we saw how even the palace joined in to get a young daughter who's just a couple of days old at the time, bullied over a name chosen for her by her parents, her loving parents. And now we are seeing something similar happen, whereby Archie and Lilibet, who are prince and princess based on the law, based on their birthright, based on the statutes, latest patent issued by the late King George, that the grandchildren of the current reigning monarch are to have titles, are to be called or referred to as prince and princess. Based on those latest patent issued, Archie and Lilibet are prince and princess. Based on those letters patent issued in 1917, back in 1917, close to a decade, actually more than a decade before even Archie or Lilibet were born, that the grandkids of the current reigning monarch are to be styled as prince and princess. Because of that, Archie and Lilibet are prince and princess because of their birthright. It is their birthright. It is the law. You know? But my family, despite that, you are having the carnival of so-called experts. You're having YouGov, where Camilla's nephew used to work, having a problem with that. And they never, ever have a problem with any other children, any other white children of other members of the royal family. Just the kids of Harry and mixed race Meghan. Only them. That tells you what you need to know. You know, my family, that tells you what you need to know. Because this question myself in itself, do you think Prince Harry and Meghan Markle student should or should not be given the royal titles, prince and princess? For you to deny those kids the prince and princess title, you'd have to change the law. You'd have to change the latest patent issued by King George, the late King George. Charles would have to change those latest patent. And you know what? They're confirming really what Meghan said. All of them are confirming it. That indeed, there were conversations to ensure that Archie and Lilibet, actually at the time it was Archie, would not be styled as prince. That is very, very much true. And we're seeing that happening right now. My family, it is so racist. It is so disgusting how the tabloids, how YouGov is treating even children of Prince Harry and Meghan, two people whom the media has waged a hate campaign against, spanning almost 6 years, actually 6 years, for 6 long years. And now they're going after even their kids. My family, this is not okay. This is not right. They're bullying even children just to try and rile up hate against Harry and Meghan. They want laws changed to deprive Archie and Lilibet of their birthright, just because they are mixed race. Just because Harry and Meghan refused to play the game. The same game that made Harry lose his mother. Because don't forget, Harry's mom was chased to her death. The same tabloid say that, you know, if Harry and Meghan leave the UK and go back to America, we'll never ever talk about them. Well, guess what? Harry and Meghan are back in America. But still, they can't shut up about Harry and Meghan. They keep trashing them and going after them every single day, hounding them. That's what they're doing. And now, they're going after their kids, Archie and Lilibet. My family, we are witnessing a coordinated smear campaign against not just Harry and Meghan, but also even their kids. My family. I mean, how old is baby Archie? My family. Archie was born in 2019. Right now, he is almost 4. How old is baby Lilibet? Lilibet was born in 2021, 4th June. So my family, Lilibet, is almost 2 years old. And my family, children are being bullied by the UK media. Children are being bullied by institutions in the UK. Mixed race children. But somehow, someone says it has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with race. So what has Archie or Lilibet done? What did they do? My family. Is it their fault that King George established those letters patent? Is it their fault that that is the law? My family. Because it seems to me like they are blaming Lilibet and Archie and their parents for something that, you know, they have no control over. Because those are letters patent issued, which states that grandkids of reigning monarchs are to be styled as prince and princess. But here you have YouGov. Do you think Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's children should or should not be given the royal titles Prince and Princess? They are getting trolls to go after Lilibet and Archie because they're called Prince and Princess. My family, it's disgusting how these institutions, you know, use their power, their influence to bully even kids. Because my family, an opinion poll tries to give the public an illusion of where the winds are going. That's the purpose of a poll. To tell the public, tell their minds, hey, look, people are in favor of this, not in favor of that. And my family, they are telling people that Archie and Lilibet don't deserve to be called prince and princess. Have you ever seen any other white child in the royal family ever be treated in this manner? Polls being conducted about them to tell them they should not be called prince or princess. Have you ever seen that? Because I have never seen that until today happening to the mixed race by racial kids of Harry and Meghan. Once again, they are showcasing, showing the entire world their racism. That is what they're basically showing. My family, allow me to read you some comments from people online who have seen this YouGov poll. My family, which is always lying time and time again. They tell us that Charles, Camilla are so popular, yet the public are booing them, my family. Just hear this, please.
My king! Not 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 my king!
So YouGov is always lying, my family. YouGov is always lying. And they're part of the smear campaign against Harry and Meghan. My family, now, someone said that it is nasty that YouGov sanctions polling on 2 under 5-year-old children who, through no fault of their own, inherited titles. Exactly. My point exactly. You know? It is no fault of Archie and Lilibet. My family. Archie and Lilibet inherited their titles. Now, that person called Tamra continued by saying this. When we talk about institutionalized hate, this is what we mean. It is in the tabloids, the broadsheets, the polling, the TV or radio. Exactly. A coordinated hate campaign, smear campaign, which clearly they are extending to Harry and Meghan's kids as well. My family, someone said that, so it is not really based on hereditary standards and bloodline, just opinions, okay. If that's the case, and make them all abolish the monarchy, it's also telling that a government poll would just come out there and say, hey, should we disinherit the non-white kids only? You know what? Because that's what they're asking. That's the question. And they're claiming that people agree with them. That's what YouGov is saying. But guess what? It has nothing to do with race, as they always like to say, time and time again. You know? My family, someone said that they were not given titles. The titles are their birthright. Exactly. Exactly. They inherited those titles. And if YouGov has a problem with members of the royal family inheriting titles, well, guess what? Then they know what to do. Call for the abolition of the monarchy. But since they're not doing that, it's clear the purpose of this poll. You know? Very, very clear. What they're truly asking the public, whoever it is they poll, is that whether or not they should disinherit the non-white kids Archie Lilibet? That's the question here. My family, and I find that very much racist. My family, someone said that the desperation to persecute this couple over their opting out is so much. There must be a way for the rest of the world to punish Britain and its people for any retaliatory move by the state. People are having such a hard time dealing with this run-of-the-mill family disagreement. Someone said that, not Camilla, sending her attack dogs wasn't Jeremy Clarkson's family friend, Camilla's friend, enough. How many more attacks will Camilla unleash against Diana's son, Harry? Fortunately, this is not the Princess Diana's times when you can't be called out. Someone said that. Now, someone called Arisa said that, since when is birthright a matter of surveys? People can see, how biased these polls are. How they are meant to target Harry, Meghan, and even the kids. And they always say it has nothing to do with race. Nothing. Don't bring the race card. But my family, just ask yourself a question. Since when have you seen media outlets, YouGov even, do surveys for the white kids in the royal family, asking whether or not they deserve to have a title, which you all know is hereditary. Hereditary. Everybody knows that. A title is inherited. Everybody knows that. My family. But yet, they seem to only have a problem with Harry and Meghan's mixed race children. My family, someone said that the question is wrong. King Charles had one of two options: confirm his grandkids' titles, which he did, or change the patent rule established by King George V, which would have changed it for future generations too. He could not just disregard the rule for Prince and his kids, as the poll question suggests. Someone said that. Now, someone called Janet said that they inherited the titles when Charles became king. So the wording of this question is inaccurate. Someone called Janet said that YouGov taken to bullying a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. They are the king's grandchildren, and they are their birthright. It is their birthright. Whatever you think of Harry and Meghan, if you don't like it, maybe a poll should be done on if we should have a monarchy. Exactly. Exactly. My family, someone said that this can't be real. Is this what the UK has come to? Wow. You know what? No wonder the economy is not doing well. Because the media are more focused on bullying Harry and Meghan than showing the country the mess that they are in. Because the media told the public to vote for Tories. Well, things are going bad in the UK. The economy is crumbling. My family, well, the media deflects by bullying Harry and Meghan, and even now their kids as well. My family, someone said that, why not rephrase that as, do you think we should have a hereditary monarchy or not? If you answer should, but don't want Archie and Lily to have titles, well, what's wrong with their heritage? Exactly. Exactly. 100%. Someone said that I do YouGov surveys all the time, but I was never ever asked this question. Someone said that because it's a biased poll. It's a biased poll. My family, someone called Vicky, said that Camilla Parker Bowles harassed and abused Diana to death. And now he's harassing and abusing Diana's child and his family, including toddlers. How low can she go? Sending her friends and family to do her dirty business. Someone said that it seems like YouGov doesn't know how hereditary monarchy works. My family, of course they know. Of course they know how a monarchy works. What they don't believe is that Harry and Meghan and their kids, actually Meghan and their kids, deserve to be a part of it. But guess what? It has nothing to do with race. Because that's what they'll tell you. Don't bring the race card. That's what they'll tell you while bullying children of Prince Harry and Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, Diana. My family, someone said that polls on babies, this is unacceptable. Someone said that YouGov has no credibility. Why should they not get titles, which is their birthright? Do you think the grandpa should not be king or Camilla be queen? Someone asked that question. So you're polling people about the birthright of toddlers. Did you ask the same question about William and Kate's kids about the titles? Or is this only an issue with the mixed race children? And whatever happened to kids being off limits, what happened to that? My family, racism doesn't care. You know, whether you're young, old, middle age, a racist who has so much hate inside of their hearts does not care about the age of a child. They don't care. My family, because they're so full of hate. And my family, that's why you see them not caring about Archie or Lilibet's age. That now they are participating. They are taking a part, participating in the bullying of young children who so happen to be mixed race. The only mixed race children in the royal family. This is how they're being treated. But guess what? It has nothing to do with race. That's what they'll tell you. Don't bring the race card, Brian. That's what they'll say. When we all know, when we all can see exactly what this is about. It is about race. Someone said that Harry and Meghan's kids' titles are their birthrights because they are the king's grandchildren. It is meaningless to do the survey. My family. Someone said that this is very unethical. Asking about children. This was wrong at YouGov. Vile, in fact. My family. Now, someone called Sophie said that they are hereditary titles, and to your dismay, they cannot be given. My family, they are inherited. Someone called Sophie said that. So when are you going to do a poll on the titles of George, Charlotte, and Louis? You never did, and you never will, right? My family. Someone said that when the racist royal family have an invested interest in the abusive polling of black children. Indeed, they are very much a racist royal family. Make no mistake about that. Someone said that, given titles, they are grandchildren of the current reigning monarch. It's disgusting that you ask this question. Someone said that. Why would you ask that question? Did you poll the country on titles for William's children? There is no ambiguity. Those kids have inherited those titles. By asking that question, you are sowing doubts in a section of the population. This is not being responsible. My family, so-called Chantal, said that we're going after kids now. Only the mixed race children being polled. When you go low, we go all the way to the gutter. Let the games begin. Someone said that. I think I've read enough comments on this, my family. Now let me say this, please, as I end this video. It is disgusting how the media, how institutions treat Harry and Meghan and even their kids. And it shows the racism that Meghan, Archie, Lilibet have endured and continue to endure at the hands of these racist institutions, my family. And never are these questions asked of William's kids or any other white child in the royal family. They're doing that to mixed race children of Harry and Meghan. We all know what this is about. It's racism. And we all must join hands to condemn it. My family. Hate never wins. Love wins. And with that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, Diana, and Dora Laughlin. Hate never wins. Love wins. And Archie and Lilibet are prince and princess. Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet Diana. And they are loved. They are loved. My family, what you're being shown is more reasons as to why Harry and Meghan had to flee the UK. And clearly, their choice, the decision, is being proven right. Time and time again. My family, stay tuned to our next video. Love you, always and forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.